Well, guys, that wraps up the 2025 corn. Today is the 24th, and you just saw the video yesterday on Friday. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but you just saw that video, and this is how much that corn has grown from Tuesday to Friday. And I mean, it's a significant amount. And we're supposed to get rain in here tomorrow and Monday, I think, on Memorial Day. So that's why I thought I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. And I hope I've got some fertilizer. I see some right there. And if you've noticed, I don't know if I'm going to leave that in the video or edit it out, but I was having some issues getting the fertilizer out. Well, look here. This is what I found when I emptied my hopper. That was right at the mouth where it goes out into the hose. That was laying there. That was in the fertilizer. I mean, just wonderful. But anyway, just standing on this is almost, well, it's actually, some of it's over knee high. So I absolutely am thankful that the Lord allowed me to have this. God is good. That's all I can say, guys. And I give him the glory. It's nothing that I've done, I can tell you that. And we've got a little bit of Johnston grass. I may take another day and go in here and pull some of that stuff and get it out of here. But the next project, you can see the tomatoes, they need a little water on them. That may be something I do too, but I've got to get that end up there cut up. I'm gonna get the disc on my Ford and I'm gonna plow that up. And I think I'm gonna go ahead, while I've got the 140 out, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bed those rows up for peas. I'm not gonna plant them right now. And I mean, if I have to, I can redo it come next month. But today's 25th. Next month's going to be here before we know it. All right, guys, I'm down here at the watermelon row. And what I did 2 rows. This other row, the one over here, didn't seem like it was wanting to put out. So I come back up this side and I learned something about that little earthway cedar, that if you lean it toward the side that it is dropping seeds on, it will tend to drop a little better. So maybe we'll get some. Haven't seen any yet, but I'm not gonna rule out hope. And maybe we can get a stand of watermelons. This used to grow great watermelons down here. This soil works better. This is the trucker's favorite, and it's looking great. I mean, but that'll be the last plowing I feel sure of. In a week's time, if it gets rain, that stuff's gonna really be too tall to try to plow. So I'm glad I got it done, and Dad's gonna be digging potatoes real soon, because they're blooming down that way, and so I hope he has a good crop of them. This usually does good for potatoes, the weather's right. And so, but yeah, I was having some issues with the fertilizer putting out. I hope we got some out. We're gonna find out. But it looks healthy enough. I think it's gonna do all right, because this is about the 3rd time, maybe 4. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna see if I can get the Ford out and get that disc on. First thing I gotta do, we've got some creasy greens that came up to seed, and I want to get those off because we'll use those seeds for this fall. And a lot of times when those peas are done, I'll cut those in and I'll sew those creases right on top of them, or I can do it down here where the corn's at, or the sweet potatoes, or the tomatoes. I mean, it really doesn't matter. But I about need to, yeah, those things. I tell you, we've got some crazy weather right now. It was down to the upper 40s this morning whenever I left home. And it's just total unusual. Today's Saturday, the 25th of May, and March, oh, listen to me. Well, I had March on my mind. Thursday, I came down here and bush hogged all that down there, okay? And the wind was just whipping. I mean, just literally blowing. Thankfully, down in there, you're kind of protected. The trees are a good windbreak, but it was bad for my sinuses. And then yesterday, I mowed at my house, and oh boy, I have paid for it ever since. So, wind blowing, drying everything out. Nothing wrong with that, so we can work it. But then tonight, or last night, it was down in the upper 40s, and that concerns me for my tomato plants. I've got some of them, I believe they're toast, and I could have damaged those whenever I run through it with the rolling cultivators, because I don't like to leave my ground packed down. I like it fluffed up, because your plants do better that way. But anyway, they need some water bad, so that may be another plan for today. But the main objective I would love to get done, and I won't get it totally complete, and let's get some wire hung on this and get this wrapped up. And then my next project will be getting power down here to it. And what I'm gonna do, I've got to get, this is my plan. Let me say it like this. Up here under my tractor shed, I've got electricity up there. So I'm gonna mount my controller underneath that shed and bury a wire underground. Now, I can't just come straight here. This is a maple tree and there's roots all over it. So my plan is come down the side of that building and then come straight up through here with it. We may do a video on that, because may get my brother involved if he'll be so kind to help me. And we may have some green tractor out here doing a little work. He's got a nice John Deere, and see if we can get him and the subsoiler out here on that. So guys, I got to get busy, and we're going to see what we can get done. Well guys, I don't know how I am in focus. I can't see the other side of it. But I'm getting around here. And we've got all the posts up now. And I've got the little brackets on. The only thing I need to do now is nail my wooden post. I've got to do those. And this post right here is where my gate's going to be. And so I have got the handles that you use to as a gate. You understand what I'm saying? But I just wanted to throw this in there. I heard something over last week that kind of bugs me. Guy that we know at work made the statement that us backer spitting country boys, overhaul wearing country boys ain't got enough sense to get in out of the rain. And that's why we believe God, because we're just backward and stupid and don't know nothing. I want to tell you something. I was just studying about everything I have done right here, how much knowledge it requires. If you don't think it don't, get out here and try it. This is several years worth of work, and I have no guarantee that anything's going to become of this, but you know, that just rubbed me the wrong way when I heard that. I don't know why I put that in here, but it just needed to be said. But anyway, I'm going to get these corner posts done, and then hopefully we'll be pulling some wire real shortly. I'm trying to save my battery. It's just about dead, so I would put more in here. Hope you understand. Well guys, I've got to hurry. My battery's running low, but at least we have a barrier around our field now. It's not electrified yet, but hopefully it soon will be. This is one step closer. And with those sweet potatoes out there, I'm really feeling safer with them now. Haven't seen any deer tracks yet. That don't mean anything. But anyway, it's been a long day today, and I am hot, I am dirty, and I'm ready to go home and get a shower. So anyway guys, I appreciate you watching, and I would spin the camera around, but it's probably going to be a disaster. So, but anyway, I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day, and until the next time, this is Brandon with Little NC Farmer. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.